What's going on, you guys? RJ with RJ's Trades. We are back with another video. I have 4 plays for Free Play Friday this week. All I ask you to do is to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with one person. All right, we are 10 subs away from having 4 free classes. I'm going to be telling you all about day trading, swing trading, the break and retest strategy, and chart patterns. Okay, so everything that I do, I'm going to show you exactly for free. Make sure you guys share this. So let's go ahead and get this thing in one case we get that knocked out. All right. I'm going to save the best play for last. This one can absolutely explode, so make sure you stay to the end, okay? Not gonna waste too much of your time today. I know you guys have very busy schedules. You know, we always start with SPY. SPY is the S&P 500, holds the top stocks, and as you can see, we are breaking out again, right? So new highs, right? This is why I say when you're at highs, it's much easier to buy the dip. All right, I've been saying this for a minute. It's going to be much easier to just buy the dip than it is to call the top. All right, you don't know where it's going to stop. All right, so all we're doing is we're looking for plays that are bullish simply because we know the stock market itself is bullish because of SPY and QQQ. All right, so let's see here what we got. We're going to get into play number 1. All right, play number 1 is one that I've been talking about with you guys for a minute, right? So we'll start with CMG. So I've been talking about CMG with you guys for, I know, at least a month and a half, 2 months, right? I've been patient. We've been very, very patient. I said, hey, I think we're going to get into this box, right? So this box right here, this is a previous resistance area here. So we're looking to see if this can turn into support, right? So I'm banking on this thing to become a support and kind of be where we can see Chipotle bottom out, at least for a little bit, right? So as you can see today, we actually got a pretty nice candle. Okay, so this is like a bullish hammer type of candle, pin bar type of candle. Okay, and what does this candle tell you? And notice we're on the daily chart, so this candle represents an entire day worth of movement. This candle tells you that the buyers lost control at some point during the session, right? So at some point in time during the day, Chipotle stock was way down here. And I'll make this bigger so you can see it. At one point in time, Chipotle stock price was way down here during the day. The buyers stepped in and pushed the stock price back up here. All right. So you see that long bottom wick. That usually means that buyers are trying to step in. Okay. Now, does that mean that sellers won't step back in? It doesn't. But when you start talking about levels and break and retests and, you know, things holding as a support, this is the type of things you want to see, right? I'm not saying that we can't go a little lower. You know, we could get stopped out, but this is where you take the chance, right? We were super patient. We asked for this entry. We got it. Now we just got to let the odds play out the way that they will. Okay. So, I love Chipotle right here. I am already in some contracts. So, yeah, I like Chipotle. I like Chipotle. All right, next is another stock that we've been talking about for quite some time. This one not quite as long, but also a very good stock that we've been talking about for the past few weeks is Fortinet, right? So Fortinet, FTNT. Why were we looking at Fortinet? And I will do you guys a solid. I'm going to clear out the chart. A naked chart right here. I'll show you guys exactly why we was watching Fortinet. Okay, so if you take a look at Fortinet right here, if I make this line right here and I take a look at where the stock has had trouble getting above or below, I can make my line right around here, right? So right around 77, 78, around this area, you can see that right here it was a resistance. Right here it was a resistance. But look what happened here. And notice that I'm using the past. I'm not talking about anything that's happening right now yet. I'm using what happened in 2024. So that's something key that you got to understand about technical analysis. If you really want to get good at this, you are using past data to determine what may happen in the future. All right. So we see here, this was a resistance that we seen from back there. It broke out, retested perfectly, turned it to support and took off again. Okay. So we really haven't came back and retested this since November. So we came back down and we were a little bit below and the buyers are able to push it back up, and they've been holding around these levels. Okay, so I'm really just looking to see if we can continue on this uptrend back to the upside, right? Because we have a gap right here. We have a gap at 81.5. No, I'm a little off. 81.39, right? So right around 81.4, there's a gap that goes all the way to 96. So who knows what this thing is gonna be, right? Who knows what it's gonna be? I think this is where you have to take the chance. And if you lose the trade, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. All right, you gotta take your trades like this. You gotta take your setups every time, right? It's all about the probability. Okay, so this is a classic break and retest trade. Nothing else to see here. Okay, the third play that I like, and once again, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this with one person. If you watch this on Instagram, make sure you guys share this on your story and tag someone. All right, third play is one that I saw today that I actually really like, and that is UPS. Now, something that I pride myself on in my charting is I am a technician, right? So I can analyze a chart quickly, right? Because I know that I have to look in the past to determine what I think may happen in the future, right? We can obviously see here that UPS has been getting destroyed, right? So since 2022, we've just been on a crazy downtrend. Not even funny, all right? But right now, I'm willing to say that I think we may be near the bottom. We may be near the bottom. Now, why do I say that? Notice I have a line right here at 82.53. Okay? What is this line? Let's look back to the left. Look at this. In 2020, this is the COVID low. We hit this perfectly. Okay? And bounced and took off from there. When was the last time we were there? The last time that we was there before 2020, we're all the way back in 2013. So this was a support from 2013. So this area that UPS is at right now has been able to hold for 12 years. I'm going to side with the side of history. And if I lose it, so be it, okay? I'm not in UPS yet, but I am looking to enter very soon, okay? This is a high probability setup, right? So we've been holding this area for over 12 years, right? Now, it's also something else that I love about this play. You can see right here, if you take a look, and I'm going to zoom in. Now I'm going to look at where we are now. I'm going to zoom in, and let me show you this. Take a look at this. If I draw this downtrend right here, look at this. Lower low, lower low, lower low. Cool. But if I take a look at my RSI, this is going upward, right? So this is actually going upward. At this point that made a low, it was a low. At this point made another low, it was a higher low. At this point made another low on the stop price, another higher low. So this is what you call bullish divergence, okay? This is number one. This is my favorite swing setup, is bullish divergence, right? So we have bullish divergence and we are at a support that's been holding for over 12 years. I got to take the trade. I got to take it, right? And if you lose, so be it. The probability is that this thing will bounce from here. Am I saying that it's going to go to all-time highs from here? I don't know. But my money is going to be on the upside, right? If you lose, so what? The next bust comes in the next 15 minutes. All right? So this is a super high probability play. I absolutely love this play. As much as I love this play, there is one more that I have, right? So I'll give you guys a lot of game. Guys, drop a comment in the comment section if this is helpful for you, all right? That's all I ask you to do. Leave me a comment. Let me know that this hard work is not going in vain. Now, the number one play is going to be something that we already talked about and we've already made money on in the chat, all right? Shout out to you guys if you guys watch the weekly watch list. You guys may know we're talking about Tesla. Oh my goodness. So we've been talking about Tesla since here, right? We've been talking about Tesla for over a month. I said, hey, history likes to repeat itself. Tesla, triangle pattern, watch out. So all we've had to do was keep playing the highs. Now, I sent out a day trade today for Tesla that we absolutely banked on. I made 35% on this day trade on Tesla, and I should have held. I was being a punk. But if you take a look here, just look at the chart itself. We are at a high point here that if this is broken, look out for the upside, man. Oh, man. 367, we close above it, actually. So we close right at this resistance. Take a look at this resistance right here. Boom, boom. We close right above it. Tesla has the opportunity to fly not only tomorrow, but for next week and the weeks to come. This could be the beginning of Tesla's next run up to all-time highs. It could very well be. All right. I absolutely love this play. History repeats itself. Take a look here in the past. Look at what I'm showing you here. This is 2019, right? This is when I started trading. Tesla been making triangle patterns. You see a triangle there? Went crazy. Triangle here. Went crazy. Triangle here. This one was actually just insane, right? Another triangle pattern. Went crazy. This one actually looks like the one that we have now. This is from 2021, right? Take a look at this. Broke out, retested, boom. Look at what we got here on Tesla. Broke out, retested, now it's going. So we'll see. We'll see just how far Tesla wants to take it, okay? Guys, those are the 4 free plays that I like. I love all of these plays. Tesla would probably be more so of a day trade for me because, I already have shares in TSLL. So, I mean, there's no point in me grabbing a super long contract. Just let my shares, just day trade in Tesla. But the rest of them are amazing swing plays or day trades, whatever you want to do. So, I hope this was helpful, man. If you guys like this, make sure you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe. RJ's Trades, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.